Bay, you are tuned in to Hoppe Hour.
The following message is from Dwayne the Mattress Guy from Mattress by Appointment, Hillsborough.
Hey, Ryan, just calling in for Hoppe in the Morning. Your podcast's been killing it lately. Been loving it. Got the good vibes going. Nice job. That's right. We're doing 50 to 80% off retail. We've got the $25 down plan. Got to call me, text me. You know my number, 813-452-5555. We'll set up a private showing. Come take a look at all the queens that I got on display, but I've also got kings, fulls, and twins. Whatever you like. We're taking on the same day. Just the other day, a guy was in Javane, came in, I think 2 weeks ago. He was looking for a king, got the mattress and the box spring. And he had a 1 o'clock appointment with me on, I think it was on a Thursday. And we had it in his bedroom before 2 o'clock. It was like 10 minutes to 2. I was pulling up to his house. So, I mean, it's that easy. And, I take care of my people. One-on-one. I don't have a bunch of employees. Yeah, 813-452-5555. Ryan, you're doing a good job there. Thanks a lot. Appreciate all your help, and that's why I love using Mattress by Appointment to sponsor the podcast. Take it easy, man.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Whoa, hey! Oh, hey! It's like a koala bear cracked a rainbow in my brain!
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet that the other stations are tuned in to.
Oh, yeah. Got some breaking news here at Hoppe Hour. But first, let me tell you, by the way, this is Hoppe Hour. I am your host, Ryan Hoppe. 856-49-HOPPE. 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio, and you can always email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. All right, the breaking news. I am now the executive producer Monday through Friday of the Beckles and Retcher Show on 95.3, 620 AM WDAE in Tampa Bay, a.k.a. iHeartRadio. Very excited. It's day 3 today, and it's going well. Yeah, baby. Also, you can go and vote for me as best local podcast and best radio personality by going to cltampa.com, clicking Best of the Bay. Oh, and by the way, we have the latest updates. So not only am I up for best radio personality, I'm not name dropping. Not only am I up for best podcast, I'm not name dropping. I am also now on the iHeartRadio app. So Hoppe Hour is now on literally every platform. iHeart was the last one we needed to get on. And thanks to Brian Donovan from iHeart Media, a.k.a. Munchie, because of him, we're on it. And I could not be more excited. It feels like things are going to manifest big time for Hoppe Hour. It just feels like this is a new era. Let's get into the NBA. Oh, man, only 2 months away. That's regular season, National Basketball Association, the game on the hardwood court. Oh, yeah. Some people like watching pornography or whatever to get turned on. NBA on TNT Music, let me tell you right now, it does the job. Oh, yeah. I see this here. And I could not believe my eyes when I saw this headline. I'm not going to try to say the last name because I can barely say my own name. Giannis from the Milwaukee Bucks amazes NBA fans by praising the Chicago Bulls and saying he'd love to play for them one day. If Giannis isn't loyal to his team, nobody is loyal to a team. Although it would make perfect sense to have Giannis on the Chicago Bulls. Let's be honest here. If you don't have Chris Middleton right next to Giannis, he ain't anything in the playoffs because that team ain't anything. Drew Holiday was like, how can I not show up for my team? I mean, they did choke in the playoffs against the Celtics, so I could see why Giannis would want to leave Milwaukee. Also, he's playing in the city of Milwaukee, which is, I don't know, man. It's not like a third world country. Like, have you ever been to a really crappy Midwest city, Cleveland? And you go, man, it's not good here, but it's not like the Middle East or something. Like, you try to put it in perspective. Because there's really nothing in Milwaukee. No one has ever gone, oh my God, I must go there. And you know Giannis is probably getting a little sick of it. Just a little bit. So I feel like when you're famous in Milwaukee, everyone knows who you are. But I feel like you can be famous in Chicago and plenty of people would be like, what's sports ball? I don't watch it. I'm just saying. So there's all these rumors that Giannis someday wants to play for the Chicago Bulls. And I'm all for it, man. I'm not over here complaining. Oh, one of the best players in the league, if not the most fundamentally skilled player for his age. He wants to join the Chicago Bulls. No, get out of here, Giannis, with your championship mentality and your humble attitude. And your Disney Plus movie I have not watched yet and I've been meaning to watch. Get out of here. Why would the Chicago Bulls want that? The same team that hasn't had anything since Derrick Rose in the early 2010s. And even then, that was just kind of a tease. We haven't had anything since Michael Jordan, damn it. That was 30 years ago. I also see this here. Trae Young is not happy with the NBA schedule on Christmas because they got left out. It's Bucks at Celtics, 76ers at Knicks, Suns at Nuggets, Lakers at Mavericks, Grizzlies at Warriors. And reportedly, Trae Young tweeted out the thumbs down emoji, the trash emoji, and the 4 laughing emojis, which seems like a pretty solid tweet for a Gen Z player. Yeah, I do think it's a little weird that Trae Young, the Atlanta Hawks, don't get to play on Christmas. But also, like, you get Christmas off, man. Like, it's just one game. Just have a great season. Like, that's like an ego thing where we're not included on Christmas. Who cares? You have Christmas off. He has a kid now, too. Out of wedlock. Not the best decision.
Shut up!
But he's got everything for him now. I mean, why would you want to play on Christmas? I get it's like the marquee day, but the only person you need to impress is the talent scouts on your team and your coach and the players, and I guess the fan base of your city. But even then, it's pretty much the coaches. I also see this here. Oh, man. Let me tell you about Deshaun Watson. He's in a little bit of trouble. I don't know if you heard about it. He's a dirtbag. I was talking to Ian Backles today before the show. I was like, when did Deshaun Watson play last? It feels like it's been 5 years. And he's like, it's only been 2 years. But literally, it feels like it's been 20 years since Deshaun Watson played because they would always go pretty well in the regular season. The Texans, 9-7, 10-6, and then they would lose in the playoffs every time. But let me tell you, Deshaun Watson should have just come out and admitted what he did. Because now he's in a little bit of trouble. More than usual. He is facing a full season suspension. It says here from Bro Bible, things aren't looking good for Deshaun Watson. Let's be real here. Things haven't looked good for him since his rookie year when he balled out. Because even when he was good in the NFL, he would always choke in the postseason. So he's never really had a moment where things looked amazing. Like, I remember he had one playoff game in the wild card. I forget who they were playing. And it was just so, like, clunky. You can, like, see the talent in Deshaun, and you're like, well, why are you doing this? And it's almost like, wow, what a surprise. Somebody who would at least grope 23 of 24 women that was proven, You're telling me that guy wouldn't be completely focused when it matters because his mindset's already out of play and not in the right spot? Whoa. On Friday, Watson played his first game in nearly 2 years as he awaited the NFL's decision. It was reported that Watson tried to settle with the NFL and was willing to take a 8-game suspension and a $5 million fine. And this is from the Associated Press's Rob Mattey. In quote, I'm told Deshaun Watson would accept an 8-game suspension and $5 million fine in a settlement. Of course, leagues want at least 17 games. They want the fine to be significantly more than $5 million and evaluation for treatment. Yeah. There's really no evaluating him. Like, it's sort of like whenever a criminal, like, not comparing him to a pedophile, but going in that range of when you're such a sexual deviant, it seems like they try to get you into rehab. Like the whole concept of that South Park episode from 11 years ago when Charlie Sheen and Ben Roethlisberger and all them were acting up. Oh, Ben Roethlisberger's a scumbag. It's the most unspoken thing in the NFL ever.
Shut up!
Yeah, I mean, there's really no rehabbing them. That's just their sickness. But the Cleveland Browns, you had a quarterback that got oral sex allegedly. Rumors spread throughout the Cleveland area of Baker Mayfield cheating on his wife in the parking lot of a cheesecake factory. Oh, we can't have that. But somebody that at least groped 23 women, oh, that's fine. I don't even get what the mindset was of picking him up. Well, I mean, there's really no integrity or morals or anything good in Cleveland, but I don't get why you would pick him up if you didn't even know at the time what the final punishment was going to be. Like, if you would have picked him up now and things were different and it was officially he's out for 4 to 6 games and then he's good, but when you're facing all this adversity and nonsense, it's like, why would you want that on your team? But the problem, the main problem with this situation, me talking about Deshaun Watson and whatever, and the Cleveland Browns picking him up, the biggest problem with me talking about this is I'm expecting there to be common sense, and this is the Cleveland Browns we're talking about. You know what I mean? Like, the Feds literally crashed their headquarters looking for their owner 8 to 10 years ago. They were the second team since Detroit, which they claim they're better than, to go 0-16. You know what I mean? It's just a very much a losing mentality to get rid of Baker Mayfield and then bring in Deshaun Watson. Even though Deshaun Watson's a better player and whatnot, this isn't Deshaun Watson in 2019 or 18. This is creepy Deshaun Watson. And Cleveland would rather have that than Baker Mayfield? Got it. Makes sense. Sounds like your talent scouts are really on it. But then again, you guys have never won a Super Bowl, so I don't think you've ever really been on it. Even in your best seasons, you weren't really there. You were just playing well enough. Oh, that quarterback was Baker Mayfield that led it, and last season you guys had a bad season but won 6 or 7 games. Remember when you went 0-16 and 2-14 in that? It's almost like you shouldn't have gotten rid of Baker Mayfield, and you should have gotten quarterback coaches or somebody like maybe some of the old quarterbacks of the Browns that are good to train Baker. Like, they should have been more all in on Baker. Well, I can sit here and talk about all these concepts, but this is the Cleveland Browns we're talking about, and they don't want to be good. You know why they don't want to be good? Because they don't have to be good to sell out the Factory of Sadness there in Cleveland. They don't have to win to have merchandise be sold and people listen to the games and watch the games. There's nothing else to do, so they go 0-16 or they go 12-4, and the same people in Cleveland are going to watch it either way. So, you know what that definition is? What I've just said for the past 5 minutes? It's called a losing mentality. And not only does Cleveland smell of factories, it smells of that losing mentality.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
If you want to know what the opposite of a losing mentality is, it's Amir Academy of Martial Arts. Amir is the best around. He's located in St. Petersburg. He's got classes Monday through Saturday and much more, man. There's so much going on there. It's crazy. Go to amiracademy.com. And then tell him I sent you and he'll hook you up.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Listen to me, Randy. It doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, whether you're white or black or Sasquatch even. As long as you follow your dream, no matter how crazy or against the law it is. Except for Sasquatch. If you're Sasquatch, the rules are different.
Forget it, Meatwad. I'm a circus freak. That's all I'll ever be.
Whatever.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Hi.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about some pornography. And that pornography would be the career that has died, known as Ron Jeremy. If you're a Ron Jeremy fan, somebody that wants to be around Ron Jeremy, I don't really want to hang out with you. You're not exactly someone I want to be friends with, blah, 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 da-da-da. Ron Jeremy, having a hard time spelling his own name, showed signs of dementia and paid women to live with him in a motel. Oh, God, I can only imagine what that hotel smelled like. Not even just the smell. It's just not even like a hotel, like going out like Chris Farley or something. Like, you're just in a motel, skeeziness. Wonder if it was on Nebraska Avenue. New Channel 4 documentary reveals while he awaits trial for 30 counts of sexual assault. Channel 4's Porn King, The Rise and Fall of Ron Jeremy, is set to air tonight at 10 p.m. Clips from the series appear to show the former actor's declining mental health. Well, yeah, when you're banging everything and getting away with groping every woman, which isn't cool, but when you have that power and then the power is taken from you and everybody knows how much of a creep you are, you probably would have mental health issues too. I've known a few people on radio over the years that have interviewed him, and he came by and sat in on those specific shows, and they said he just smells of just an undescribable smell. Like, not the worst smell ever, but just disgusting. It says here, the trial was suspended in March after the actor failed to recognize his lawyer. Oh, that's good. It's almost like he probably should not be, I don't want to say in court, but he's probably useless. Oh, wait. Let me think here. He wasn't the worst porn actor. I never watched the sex scenes, but I've seen his acting. He was an okay actor. Whoa, I have a concept here. What if he's acting so that he doesn't get as much of a punishment because they'll go, oh, he's the doddering old man. Just saying. Not saying he's not crazy and he's not out of it, but I'm saying it might be a little exaggerated. Also, I want to know what Channel 4 is. Only channel I know was in middle school. They showed Channel 11 News, and it was hot garbage.
I see the signs of dementia.
Jeremy, right? Jeremy. You got it.
What?
Dementia.
Hear this riveting quote from Ron Jeremy, the philosopher of our time.
Jeremy, right? Jeremy. You got it.
How do I spell my name? Jeremy. He should give cursive lessons to Biden.
Yes. Yep.
That acting seems really believable. What's my name? Jeremy. Yeah, he's BSing us. This is not real. Not saying he's not losing it, but it doesn't seem genuine. Like, when you look at Biden, you just see the dementia all over him.
Jeremy, right? Jeremy. You got it.
Yeah, you got it, bud. You got
it. Yep.
I could call him today. Hey, Ron, do you want to come over? Well, who is this? It's Kiana. Kiana who? Kiana Bradley, Ron. I was contracted with you in Metro. Call him the next day, do the same thing.
Well, that doesn't, how do I say this in a non-sexist way? Ron Jeremy is a very sexist person. He has no respect for women. It's very obvious. So when you're a sexist person and you're just some female that calls and goes, hi, Ron, do you know me? He's probably not going to know who you are. If he doesn't respect women, and I forgot, there was some comedian who was on a radio show and she was talking about, she was either at a comedy club or like some club and she saw him on the second floor and he didn't like corner her, but he like grabbed her ass and that. It's just somebody that doesn't respect the other sex. I don't even think he even respects his own sex. So you're expecting him to know who you are? Like, oh my God, he's confused? No. The first example was, oh, he can't write his own name. That's a lie. And then him, oh, he didn't know my name. Wow, you guys are really throwing evidence of him really being crazy and not playing this up. It's similar to the Batman shooter and then the Parkland shooter where they like blinked their eyes in court like, I'm so crazy. No, you're just a piece of crap.
He won't remember who I am until I explain it to him.
Yeah, we had sex on camera and he's like, oh, you're one of the 10,000.
G-O-A.
Ron was totally senile.
The. T-H-E.
All right, this is fake. How do you spell the? Even the most brain dead person in a coma, I'm telling you, Terry Schiavo would have known how to spell the. Anybody can spell the. How do you spell T-A-T? Shut up. If anybody's falling for this nonsense, you're an idiot.
As Ron's health, his cleanliness, his mental state deteriorated, his behavior got worse.
Go back here. Did it just talk about cleanliness?
Cleanliness, his mental state deteriorated.
Even at the top of the mountain, no pun intended, of his life, you never looked at Ron Jeremy. God, that's a clean guy. God, he showers all the time, really takes care of his skin, doesn't reek. Who the hell ever looked at Ron Jeremy, 90s, 80s, and was like, God, that's a clean guy, man. He really takes care of his body. I also see this here from the Daily Mail. Exclusive. Shamed InfoWars host Alex Jones is living the high life as he is seen smooching with his wife at pricey Omaha restaurant just a week after he was ordered to pay almost $50 million to the parents of the Sandy Hook shooting victim. But he doesn't have to pay all that because of Texas, and that's he's going to have to pay about $750,000 a person. So that's a huge discount for him. Also, I'm sure this woman's totally with him for his riveting personality. He does have an interesting personality, but I'm sure his bank account helps. Here's what I mean by this. He just got divorced to his wife, his first wife, about 3 years ago. Then he meets a new woman. Oh, yeah, she's totally with Alex Jones. I bet he can be the most delightful person ever. A lot of those weird sociopathic radio guys, man. So they were at Kimpton Cottonwood Hotel and ate at 801 Chop House, one of the priciest places in Nebraska's largest city. Yeah, you don't need to let me know that Omaha is Nebraska's largest city. You kind of assume it. You look at Lincoln, Nebraska, and you go, it's not as big. So I guess this is where his wife is from. And also, you know, it's probably pretty easy for Alex Jones to walk around Omaha because the average Omahian is probably an Alex Jones fan. So they're like, oh my God, I'm Alex Jones. Oh, this is a sexy headline. Alex Jones and wife were spotted smooching outside the Chop House as they went for a cigarette break. He looks like he would just smoke a pack a day. I mean, how else do you have that voice? Hi, it's Alex Jones. And there they are hugging. She looks good in jeans. She also looks dirty, though. Ugh. Well, dude, he's lost some weight. I know this doesn't really translate because I'm looking at pictures of him. But I find him fascinating because he really goes for the lowbrow content of Sandy Hook was scripted. But that guy is a captivating talker, man. I have all respect for everything. It's similar to my feelings about Rush Limbaugh. Find them repulsive. Love their body of work. Don't like what they talk about. It's the same even with like Sean Hannity. Like, it's annoying, but you go, I got it. Same with Tucker Carlson. I like all those guys. They're just crazy and they got a lot of enemies, and so do I. Here is Alex Jones walking his dog with his wife. Let's see if there's anything worthy here. Him walking down the block in this rich neighborhood. I guess the paparazzi in Omaha doesn't like to ask things. People in LA would have been like, how do you feel about the dead kid lawsuit? You dead kid rumor spreader. Like, they would have been really raunchy. People in Omaha are like, we're going to give you space. I can see why people want to live in Omaha. Also, Omaha is a cool town. They got one of the best radio shows out there, Todd and Tyler, who I wouldn't say friends with. I'm acquaintances with. They're like the biggest show in Omaha, and they like a lot of my posts, and I'm a fan, so that's cool too. And Chad Zumock, one of my comedian friends, told me that when he went on the Todd and Tyler show, he went to Hy-Vee, which is like, if you're in Florida, they're Publix. And if you're listening in Cleveland, they're Mark's. It's their grocery shop. And he was being recognized everywhere. And I was like, that is the most Nebraska thing ever. Chad Zumock being a celebrity at a Hy-Vee. I'm just kidding, Chad. You're a good dude. I was talking to him earlier. That is a fascinating guy. He's beefing with Bert Kreischer, man. Go to Chad Zumock's Patreon to check it out. Like, it's fascinating because I've known him for so long, and there's just different levels of Chad. There's quiet Chad, and then there's Chad beefing with people, and it's pretty funny for the most part. But then some of the people that he beefs with are like, it's like you're a bald shock jock wearing a baseball cap because you got a big head. Like, cool, dude.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Yeesh.
Happy Hour will be right back.
This following segment was brought to you by FitSageFitness.com. When I tell you that Devin Prasad's the best around, I'm a man of my words. FitSageFitness.net.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Someone hook me up with a flame. I'm having a neck fit.
Light him up.
Meatwad?
Here. Encourage him in his habit.
That's a good smoker. When did you start smoking?
This morning. Where's my whiskey? I'm going to get tore up.
We shall acquire some wine on the way to the mall.
And then you can get tore up.
And pass out in the hot sun.
That's my boss.
I don't think Meatwad should be hanging around with these moon people.
Call Hoppe now. 856-49-HOPPE. Tweet at him at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Or chat him live via the Hoppe Radio app.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh yeah, welcome back. As always, go to every single platform. Spotify, iHeartRadio now, Odyssey, TuneIn, Spreaker, Mixcloud, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music. Search up Hoppe Radio, Hoppe Radio, and we are heard every Thursday at 5 p.m. East Coast time, 4 p.m. Central on Z Radio Live.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
And if you want to get into contact with me, it's not hard. It's not rocket science. 856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, Ryan Hoppe Radio at gmail.com. R. Kelly asks judge to ban jurors who have seen surviving R. Kelly documentary from trial. As much as I really like R. Kelly's music, but it creeps me out because when he's talking about everything being hot and fresh in the kitchen and bumping and grinding, and all he was doing was hanging out with underage females, it kind of makes you feel uncomfortable because you're like, this is the basis of literally underage sex. You know what I mean? Like, at least Michael Jackson, we don't know if he did it or not, But at least his music's now like, oh yeah, I'm drinking Jesus juice with these kids. Like, you're able to forget that he's a creep because his music's pretty innocent, but R. Kelly is so sexual. The most underrated R. Kelly fact is him and Usher, who's known to be such a clean-cut guy that never gives women herpes. Just saying. Yeah, they have that 2007 semi-popular hit. It's probably in the middle part of the charts. It wasn't like number 1, but it wasn't number 100. Being Same Girl. We're both messing with the same damn girl. It's like, so Usher, you're a pedophile too? Interesting. But yeah, I'm going to defend R. Kelly here in the way that I can see where he's coming from, where he would probably want jurors that haven't seen Surviving R. Kelly, and criminals do deserve a fair chance in court. Now, we know he's guilty as hell and he's a scumbag and hell ain't real. But if there was a hell, he would be going there. But I could see where he's coming from, where he's like, this is not cool, man. This is not cool. Not cool at all. I also saw this here, and this fascinated me. When you hear the quote, happy as I'll ever be, I might as well be married. It sounds like you're saying that you're peaking and you're self-conscious that you're not going to attract anybody else. And I'm not telling you who said the quote yet, because I don't want you to go, oh, blah, 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 and have a bias. Truly think about that line. Happy as I'll ever be. I might as well get married. It sounds like you're settling. It really does. Oh, and by the way, it's saying right here, oh, it's about Adele. Adele settling after she lost all this weight. Oh, yeah. Nothing says faithfulness like marrying an NBA agent that represents LeBron. That's going to end well. Adele is convinced she'll never find someone like Rich Paul again, saying she's happy as I'll ever be in a relationship with the sports super agent. The Easy on Me singer gushed over Paul in a recent interview with Elle magazine, explaining that things are going so well with LeBron James' BFF, she might as well be married. I've never been in love like this. I'm obsessed with him. And, Adele's ex is probably a little hurt by hearing that. The 34-year-old hasn't been shy about expressing her feelings for Paul. She said back in 2021 that he is incredibly generous, open-hearted, and this is the easiest relationship she's ever been in. That's really good. That's really good. She's just doing so well in life and everything's wonderful for her. Because when I think of a really good relationship, I think of one where you have to let everybody know how great it is. Like, yeah, relationships are going to get a little boring after a while, but to say, oh, this is the most exciting it's going to be, like, it's like kind of her projecting about herself that she's not that fun to be around. Like I'm not saying every day is going to be an adrenaline junkie moment, but when you're going out there saying, oh, yeah, this is the best it's going to be, it's not really something I want to hang out with. So I'm getting a note from my producer here. It says, looks like Charles saying that in that interview with Diana, I guess I'm in love, whatever love is. You can just nod your head. I would assume you're talking about Prince Charles. Okay. Prince Charles and Princess Diana. And Prince Charles's quote, this is from my producer being my girlfriend, I guess I'm in love, whatever love is. Yeah. Prince Charles really has a good taste in women. He went from beautiful Princess Diana to that horse. Oh, no, that was so rude. I'm sorry, because when I think of such an angel, I think of Camille. Ugh, whatever her dumb name is. I remember when she got married in like 04, 05 to Prince Charles, and everybody was just like, oh, my God, what are you doing with her? And he's like, she's totally worth it. She doesn't use any teeth. You know what I'm saying?
Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah, that was a quick little segment, and then we'll go back to the show. This is being brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all of the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? Go to WestChasePrinting.com and check them out. Since we're playing farm sound effects, we're going to do this. I don't know why. We're at a wacky morning zoo, literally.
What are you looking at? Loser! You're a loser! Are you feeling sorry for yourself? Well, you should be, because you are dirt. You make me sick, you big baby.
Listen to Hoppe Hour at any time, anywhere. Search Hoppe Radio on all
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Hey guys, it's Allie for Hollywood Life with your music roundup, starting with Adele because she is glowing and going through that honeymoon phase with Rich.
We already heard. That's the problem with a lot of these sites is they kind of do the same news as what I was talking about before, so let me skip over it. Plus, that's not the first time Adele's been skipped over. Kind of know what that means, kind of don't. 856, it's the basis of my humor. 49 Hoppe.
All coming back, and fans will get to see her live in Vegas this fall. Okay, but switching gears to Jennifer Lopez and Britney Spears because we love to see icons supporting each other.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure this is totally not for publicity. When I think of a friendship that would totally work, I would think of that dirty, rotten imbecile known as J-Lo and crazy Britney Spears. Oh, that would be a mix of successful. Just the friendship vibes would be through the roof.
Especially female icons. As the drama between the toxic singer and her ex, Kevin Federline.
Okay. We need to have a talk. We really, really do. Why do we need to have a talk?
Icons. As the drama between the toxic singer and her ex, Kevin Federline continues.
Well, what was it she just called her?
Drama between the toxic singer and her ex, Kevin Federline continues.
Daily Mail, Hollywood Life, Entertainment Tonight, Access Hollywood. All are these different celebrity news outlets that claim to be, we're all about the free Britney movement. Are you?
Drama between the toxic singer and her ex, Kevin Federline continues.
So she has a song called Toxic in 2004. And last time I checked, right, Britney only has one hit. Wait, that's right. Hit Me Baby One More Time, The Underrated Lucky, Womanizer, Oops, I Did It Again. All these different songs. But they always say toxic singer because they're implying, she's toxic. You know, you're a bunch of loser celebrity people, these celebrity news reporters covering it. And you're going to go, well, Ryan, you're no different. I'm playing the clips and ranting and being honest. They're acting like they're her friend when they're not. You can literally go, the oops, I did it again, sing stress or something. But when you're always saying the toxic singer, you're not her friend. And then you're like, why does Britney act up? Because of dummies like you.
Especially female icons. As the drama between the toxic singer and her ex, Kevin Federline continues.
I'm glad you're not toxic, Allie from Hollywood Life. I bet you're a bundle of joy to be around.
Had some supportive words for Brit as she goes through it all. This weekend, the Bronx native took to her Instagram story to share one of Brit's now deleted posts where she talked about her freedom and independence post-conservatorship. Jen also shared a throwback VMA picture of her and Britney and captioned it, "Stay strong," as she used a muscle emoji.
Yeah, I'm sure they looked better because of all the operations they've had done. I can't imagine a picture of J-Lo in 2022 looks worse than J-Lo 20 years ago.
The pop star has been going back and forth with her children's father after he claimed that their sons decided not to see Britney at the moment.
K-Fed is a dead to the beat father.
All right, but speaking of children, we're finally getting a glimpse of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's baby boy.
All right, it doesn't really translate here, so we're going to move on.
Hey guys, it's Allie for Hollywood.
Yeah, you're glad I did that. Hey, you want to see this picture of the kids? No, it's radio.
Hey guys, it's Allie for Hollywood Life with your news and entertainment. And we're starting off today with Chrissy Teigen because the expecting mom shared a new photo of her adorable growing baby bump ahead of...
Oh, that's cool. She's having another kid, man. Wow, this is great talent. By the way, in all sincerity, and when I say this, I'm saying this in all sincerity. So back at the old place that I worked at, I was a fan of it growing up in 2012 when they flipped to talk radio and they aired the Billy Madison Morning Show. And Jacob Day, a.k.a. Chubbs, was on that show for a minute. And then he went and he's kicking ass doing radio in Tulsa. And him and his wife, Angie, who they got married on a cruise, a part of the old place I worked at. and they've been trying to have a kid for 9 years. Well, they just gave birth to Dallas Camden. And it was literally, I don't want to say, I'm just so glad. Like, you know, like you look at other people that are just popping out kids like Tic Tacs. Like, it was heartbreaking seeing Angie and Jacob trying so hard to have kids. So literally, when I saw that she was pregnant and this and that, look up I Heart Chubbs on social media. That's her account, because that was his radio name, Chubbs. And let me tell you, it's amazing. Now we just got to teach Newport Richie about condoms, and then we're good.
Oh, happy hot topic.
I'm just saying. Not trying to be a shock jock. I am just saying. This next headline here is going to really crack you up.
These two are off getting Ben a gift. I'm sure we'll find out soon what the family did to celebrate his big milestone birthday.
So that was about Ben Affleck turning 50, which he's got that forever young look because of all the surgery on his face.
Closing today with former actress Jeanette McCurdy, because she revealed that she was jealous and upset at Ariana Grande when they worked together on the
So I'm just finding out about all this drama of like Ariana Grande was getting all these gigs on the show she's with this girl named Jeanette McCurdy that no one's heard of unless you watched the show 12 years ago because you're Gen Z. And it really makes sense. You look at the acting of all these shows on Nickelodeon and Disney, and the kids look uncomfortable, and then you hear what was going on behind the scenes, and you go, well, I would be acting like that too if I was on that set.
With former actress Jeanette McCurdy, because she revealed that she was jealous and upset at Ariana Grande when they worked together on the Nickelodeon show Sam and Cat.
Oh, I'm sure Ariana was so much fun to work with. She wasn't high maintenance.
Jeanette's new memoir, I'm Glad My Mom Died, she said that Ariana was allowed to miss filming their TV shows while she had to angrily hold down the fort. She wrote about her missed opportunities back then and basically blamed Ariana by writing, I had to turn down movies while Ariana's off whistle toning at the Billboard Music Awards. F this.
Is that what they called it with Big Sean? I'm going to whistle tone him later.
Ariana misses work in pursuit of her music career while I act with a box. I'm pissed about it, and I'm pissed at her, jealous of her. Jeanette explained she had to turn down 2 movies because the writing team on the show wouldn't write her out of those episodes, but meanwhile, the Thank You Next star received a very different treatment.
Thank You Next came out like 3 months after my last breakup, and I remember I was like, I really feel this emotionally as I was listening to it on repeat like a psychopath while chugging wine in 2019. That was a weird time.
She said the moment that broke the camel's back was when she found out that Ariana had spent an evening playing charades at Tom Hanks' house.
I thought the moment that broke the camel's back was when they brought in Pete Davidson. Get it? I don't really get it either.
Hey guys, it's Allie for Hollywood Life with your Car Jenner Roundup, and let's kick today off with your favorite mommy and daughter duo, Kim Kardashian and Northwest.
Thank you for telling me how I should feel. You're really toxic. The favorite mother and daughter duo. Like the other ones aren't as good.
Yesterday, these two went for a zip-lining adventure, and luckily for us, they documented it all on their joined TikTok account.
Whatever.
The clip showed Kim and North zip-lining together in unison as the 9-year-old adorably shouted, "That's my mom!" in the video.
Wow, they were zip-lining in unison, so they went down at the same time? Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's almost like Kim's being a good mom. She was zip-lining and made sure she did it with her daughter at the same time to make sure that her daughter doesn't zip-line by herself? Wow.
In the video, we could also see...
I mean, what a concept. It's more like if she was like, she zip-lined and sat back and took a selfie, I'd be like, that's a problem.
These two climbing up a forested mountain range in what appears to be a specialty off-road vehicle.
Whatever.
Good thing neither of these two seemed to be afraid of heights because they looked super high up. I don't know if I could do that.
I don't think you could either because you're putting the energy out there and you're also doing Hollywood videos where you call Britney Spears toxic. So I don't really think you got much talent.
All right, but staying on Kim Kardashian, when she's not spending quality time with the kiddos, she is looking jaw-dropping while...
Oh, wow. She wore a nice dress. Whoa!
Call.
Wrong button. Whoa! Kim Kardashian looking jaw-dropping. Whoa!
Out and about.
Whatever.
In fact, just 2 weeks after her breakup from Pete Davidson, the camera spotted the Skims founder wearing a black bodysuit with a zippered front that gave her a plunging neckline. Now,
it looks like she's underneath, like, I don't know. It's like It's like she's on. It looks like she's under a highway. Like, you know, like those like overpasses by the beach that have like the trees if you're in Malibu. Yeah, it looks like that. It's kind of a dirty background. Or a dirty girl.
Bodysuit with a zippered front that gave her a plunging neckline. Now, these photos were taken as Kim headed to a lakeside retreat in Idaho with her family yesterday. These pics and this trip also come as Kim is a newly single woman. As you might recall, last week we exclusively reported that her and Pete had some very deep talks that ultimately led them to deciding to break up.
Yeah, I think it had to do with he really wanted kids. And I was like, I don't think he'd be a bad dad, but not with her.
Well, as we saw with Kanye West, if it's one thing Kim will do, that is shine after a breakup.
Oh, yeah, good for her. Wow. You put on makeup. You're so independent.
And speaking of happier couples, Travis Scott made some big moves for Kylie Jenner's 25th birthday.
He takes care of his wife or his girlfriend that he doesn't respect and cheats on with every side chick. Oh, he took care of her, but all his fans at his festival, whatever.
This weekend, the beauty mogul shared on her Instagram a gigantic rose flower display that the rapper gifted her as she captioned the post with 2 smiley, teary-eyed emojis and a button.
Can you imagine having that as your father? That would suck. If you're feeling depressed today, you know, some people are a little down on themselves. No pun intended. Some people are really not feeling themselves. I'm going to play you. Forget about Gary Vee, or if you're a piece of garbage, Andrew Tate. If you like Andrew Tate and what he says, then I don't want you near me. I don't want to hang out with you. I wouldn't want you to date my daughter. Andrew Tate's really creepy. But if you feel like, man, today was not easy on me, not at all, I have an inspirational speech that will change the way you think about things. I'm telling you. This speech right here, it goes like this. I was trying to load up the Kim Kardashian clip of Ray J going, when you in the zone, so maybe it's better off. Just saying. This world's ending, by the way.
Hey guys, it's Allie for Hollywood Life with your Car Jenner Roundup, and let's jump into it today with Kylie Jenner because yesterday the beauty mogul celebrated her 25th birthday.
Okay, she turned 25, man. Wonder what her quarter-life crisis will be. How many nannies can I buy in a day? I don't want to do anything with my kids.
It's my birthday. Well, happy 25th, Kylie. It looks like you had a great day.
Shut up.
Switching gears to Kim Kardashian and how she feels about Pete Davidson getting trauma therapy after being harassed by her ex-husband, Kanye West.
Yeah, that's what happens.
According to People magazine, a source close to Pete said that he began seeking therapy for West's bullying back in April. Recall Ye repeatedly called out Pete on social media and even went as far as to make a claymation music video that appeared to portray Pete being decapitated.
Yeah, that was delightful. Father of the Year. Also, the thing that was very off-putting was that rap song, in 2002, I died and I came back and God told me to beat Pete's ass. It was like, Pete was in second grade then.
Well, as you probably know, the hijinks didn't end there because...
Also, I wouldn't count out Pete or Kanye West fighting a second grader, so it's really not that far off.
Went as far as to make a claymation music video that appeared to portray Pete being decapitated. Well, as you probably know, the hijinks didn't end there because when news outlets recently reported Kim and Pete broke up, Kanye took to Instagram to post a picture of a fake newspaper headline that read, Skeet Davidson dead at age 28.
Kanye West, what are we going to do with you?
Well, a source has told Page Six that Kim was very supportive of Pete going to therapy. Kanye was detrimental. He was posting negative things and now add thousands and thousands of comments. Someone has to work with you to deal with something like that.
It's almost like Pete knows a little bit about being mentally ill.
Tommy Lee gives his 1.5 million Instagram followers a full frontal.
Oh God, 1998 called.
On August 11th, the rocker posted this shocking not safe for work image to his Instagram, only he didn't add any edits. That was us.
Man, looking at that picture, I think I just picked up an STD. Gross.
Nude pic was captioned, oops, though we're guessing this wasn't an accident.
I would assume not. What a loser. The only way you go viral is by posing naked.
Will and Jada Pinkett Smith go out for a day date.
Oh, wow. They were seen out walking around smiling. Oh, that must mean everything's perfect. Because when you think of something that's perfect, you think of someone that has a smile. No one ever hides behind a smile. So because Will and Jada smiled, oh, everything must be dandy.
Marking an important milestone.
Jada and I have, we weathered some storms.
Yeah, you did. She also weathered a lot of 24-year-olds.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment was brought to you by DBinfusions.com and BZBusiness.com. BZBEEZNESS.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Well, it was good while it lasted, I guess.
But Sheriff, the glory hole is the pride and joy of Dougal County.
Fella found an even older glory hole 2 towns over. Lord knows I ain't looking forward to telling the tourism board about this.
Such an elegant concept. A simple, lowly hole to commemorate his glory.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Wow! Happy Hot Topic!
You've been running your fans and your air conditioners more this summer. There may be a good reason for that. Government scientists say that for the month of July, the nights were hotter than any other month on record in the continental
USA, right?
U.S. The average low overnight temperature was 63.6 degrees last month.
And the reported quote from Duke Energy was, cha-ching!
It's more than 3 degrees warmer than the 20th century average. And meteorologists say the hot nights provide little relief from the day's sizzling heat for people.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. That is some riveting analysis about weather. You hear this?
20th century average. And meteorologists say the hot nights provide little relief from the day's sizzling heat for people, animals, plants, and the electric grid. And
experts say that the weather at night is a small relief from the scorching hot weather during the day. Whoa, what a concept. When it's 120 out during the day and only 89 at night, you're not really cooled off that much. Wow, we got an expert here at the Today Show. What a concept. When it's not that much colder out at night, you're not really getting a relief from the scorching hot weather? Whoa, tell me all about it.
20th century average. And meteorologists...
We got a genius right here.
Say the hot nights provide little relief from the day's sizzling heat for people, animals, plants, and the electric grid. And we all know
that's what her husband says every night, too.
In today's Tech Bites, more privacy on Facebook. The site is set to test end-to-end encryption as a default on its Messenger app.
Oh, that's good. They won't tell us where our info's going, but they're making us put in a little PIN code, and then will probably lock us out. Thank you, Facebook.
Will be done for messages and calls on Instagram. The move follows complaints about messages being turned over to police in abortion-related cases.
Oh, that sounds like something that's not good. Messages being turned over to police because of abortion. Wow, this country, man, we're doing so well.
Google Meets has rolled out a new live sharing feature that lets users watch YouTube or listen to Spotify together. They can.
Oh, that sounds delightful. Hey, let's go on a Zoom meeting, but with Google Meets and listen to podcasts together. Oh, good. I really like the way that they made this beat. Ugh.
Also play a handful of games like Heads Up and Uno in real time. Other features include virtual background and in-meeting chats.
Whoa! You're like explaining Zoom to me. Virtual backgrounds and in-meeting chats? Wow. Zoom doesn't have that. Microsoft Teams doesn't have that.
Drivers will soon be able to fast charge their electric vehicles while shopping at IKEA.
It sounds like something you do at IKEA. I'm going to get meatballs and charge my Tesla.
Retailer is partnering up with the EV station network Electrify America to bring fast chargers to more than 25 of its U.S. locations.
That's cool. Well, it's pretty much all 25 locations they have.
Kourtney Kardashian is settling into her role as the ultimate tour wife.
Yeah, I'm sure she's totally with Travis because she wants to and not because she's afraid that he'll cheat on her. Tour wife.
Kourtney Kardashian is settling into her role as the ultimate tour wife.
Yeah.
The Poosh founder is hitting the road with hubby Travis Barker, who returned to Machine Gun Kelly's mainstream sellout tour earlier this week.
Oh, yeah, she's totally with him because she has trust in him.
On August 12th, Kourtney shares these photos of the PDA-prone couple getting steamy before that night's show, and she...
I don't know.
captions the pics tour wife, to which Travis writes back, tour life's better with you.
It's almost like Kourtney Kardashian took advice from Mark McGrath's wife about how to deal with a cheating husband. Oh, I'm going to be at every concert right in the front row.
Earlier in the day, Kourt shares these photos of herself straddling Travis during rehearsal, writing, quote, time for drum practice.
Oh, yeah. Mark your territory, and it's going to totally work. He would never cheat on you. Oh, if I were this boyfriend, I would have cheated on this dummy.
OnlyFans model Courtney Clenny charged with murder.
We are charging 26-year-old Courtney Taylor Clenny with 1 count of second-degree murder.
She's a rough 26.
In Christian's death.
You're telling me someone that's on OnlyFans looks a little rough? What a concept.
Is Christian Toby Obumsily, Courtney's boyfriend, whom she stabbed to death back in April.
Sociopath!
Fast forward to this Wednesday, and U.S. Marshals arrested the social media star in Hawaii on a charge of second-degree murder with a deadly weapon.
Oh, I'm sure she's totally not hiding out in Hawaii because she's trying to be off the grid.
The reason why she was in Hawaii, her attorney says, is because she has been receiving PTSD treatment and related issues to this case.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people that are on OnlyFans probably have PTSD, so that's fine. I mean, it takes a certain something to like go, hey, I just want to have bodily fluids on my face and be famous. Like that's fine. You could do that if you want. I'm not judging you, but it takes a certain person, you know, like it makes you go, okay, whatever. Oh, I see here from the Sky News, Donald Trump might run for president. Oh, that's just great. Let's just keep getting younger. Oh, wait, we're getting older. That's right. Speaking of getting older.
Martha Stewart is reacting to those Pete Davidson dating memes.
Yeah.
Months after she was photographed alongside Pete and his then-girlfriend Kim Kardashian at the White House Correspondents' Dinner in April, fans online began to share memes about the situation, saying that the Saturday Night Live comedian and lifestyle guru could strike up a romance of their own one day.
I wouldn't count it out, man. He needs to bang everything in his lifetime.
Now, with the new concern about a spike in thefts of certain cars, police blaming a social media video showing how to hotwire the automobiles with a phone charger.
That's good.
Eva Pilgrim is here now with that story. Eva, this is a wild one. Good morning.
What's her name?
Phone charger. Eva Pilgrim is here now with that story. Eva,
That's cool. I like that last name. I'm a villager.
The wild one. Good morning.
It's crazy. Gio, this now viral video shows people how to steal a car in less than 10 minutes. Police say
That's good. I'm glad that's on TikTok, and we're really helping out the future kids.
it is causing a serious problem, and they're now warning owners of Kias and Hyundais to be on alert.
I would just warn you because you guys bought bad cars. Forget about the car thefts. Your car's going to die.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Hoppe Hour will be right back.
Yeah, let me tell you about Rich Cayley. Best barber around, man. He's so good. He's so efficient. RichKBarber.com. Blah, 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 blah. He's the best. I'm not saying that like trying to get the live read done. Don't think I'm saying blah, 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 and I'm overlooking the greatness of Rich Cayley. I'm just saying blah, blah, blah because I want to. I've gone through all the live reads. 813-452-5555 is Mattress by Appointment Hillsborough. All right, let's go.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Oh, this little guy. Buddy, if I had a peanut, I'd give it to you.
I love you. I love you.
It's time to turn Hoppe on. RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Lawyers for WNBA star Brittany Griner say they have appealed her conviction in Russia on drug charges.
Yeah, you can drop the word WNBA and put in Russian prisoner.
NBA star Brittany Griner say they have appealed her conviction in Russia on drug charges. Griner, as you know, was found guilty earlier this month and sentenced to 9 years in a Russian prison.
And Joe Biden, the almighty Joe Biden, and what is her dumb name? I don't even know how to say it. Kamala. I'm proud that I don't know how to say it. I don't even want to know how to say it. Oh, I thought she was going to be such an activist for women. She's doing such a good job. Get the hell out of here.
She was arrested at a Russian airport in February after cannabis oil vaping cartridges were found in her luggage.
Dummy.
So, I have taken a break from social media for my mental health.
Okay, Tom Holland, I hope everything works out. You should call Shawn Mendes for advice. We're going to end right. Actually, I don't want to play it. It's Kevin Federline put up videos of Britney Spears arguing with her sons. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to play it. I'll talk about everything else on the show, but if you want to go out there and look at it, that's fine. But I try to be a little bit nice to Britney and nice enough. Like, she got freed. Now I leave her alone. I don't talk about her as much. You know, like people were like, oh, we totally care about Britney. And then they were debating where she went once she went off the grid. You don't really care about Britney. You care about the attention. And let me tell you, a lot of times if you're around other people that are not attracted to like a heterosexual male, like if you're around people from the LGBTQ plus community, or if you're around other people, they'll say, oh, the white male is terrible. The heterosexual white man is awful. And I'll take offense for a second. I'll get a little mad. And then you have K-Fed exploiting his ex-wife. And I go, I think you got a point. Deadbeat dads can burn in hell.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
And like that, he's gone. Happy Hour is now over. Happy Hour is now over. Happy Hour is now over.